they got rid of Heimerdinger's blind. And there's only two other blinds in the game. It's Quinn's Q and Teemo's E. Teemo's Q are the only two other blinds. And Quinn could use some tweaks just because she's not played that often. So I wouldn't be surprised if they changed Blinding Assault to do something else and then remove Teemo's blind also.
I hear Throat Slasher is amazing, by the way. Hopefully we'll see if that's true or not here. I'm excited. Guys, we have a bunch of Challenger players in this game, just to let you know, over on C4 Esports' team. So if you guys were looking for quality game, like, we have people who know what the heck they're doing. We have Clueless, long-time established, really awesome Dominion team. And we have a bunch of Challenger ranked players.
Wait, Gander.
What? Yes.
Okay, I don't want to say it yet. But I just want you to look at... I don't want to say it. I don't want to say anything specifically.
Then post it in...
I want you to look at the bands. I want you to look at the bands. Everyone watching, look at the bands and look at who's playing on the blue team. And just get really excited. But I didn't want to say anything. So Lulu's open. Lulu's open for...
Oh dear, are they going to ride the train?
Oh my god, if Baby Pop plays Jinx, I will be so happy. Jinx is really good, and for those of you who haven't seen me cast too much, I love that champion. I just freaking love that champion, and I get so excited. That was intentional when she's in the game.
It would have been better if you had just straight up been like, you just said get excited. But I remember us casting like literally like launch weekend when she came out, and us having no idea what it was going to be like, and she's pretty good. Her long range global interrupt, very good, and Zap is amazing for delaying on points. I mean, she works just like the rest of the AD carries. She does a lot of damage. She's just a good champion overall. But those two particular things make her extremely powerful on this map, because she can sit back in bushes at Windmill and just zap over the wall all the time. And Super Mega Death Rocket, if she gets some kind of cooldown reduction, which you usually don't see a lot on ranged AD carries, but if you do, you can get that cooldown down to very, very short, like Lux Laser short.
And the thing is, attack speed isn't actually that great on Jinx compared to other AD carries, because at level 18, Jinx has the second lowest attack speed in the entire game, I believe. It's only Annie. I'm like 99% sure it's Annie and then Jinx for the two lowest attack speeds in the game at level 18. And so that means that building Berserker's Greaves isn't so great on her, so you can actually expect some CDR. There's the Lulu!
Well,
Pantheon is also open, by the way.
It's true, we could see Sauron Pantheon. We could also see Sauron Jax. Or...
Yes! It's a Jinx! It's a Jinx!
It's gonna be Sauron J4? What am I looking at here? Okay, so, BB ranged AD carry, yeah. Supportal Zemike. Zemike playing as Lulu.
So Mad Supportal has changed his name. He used to be Zemike, and then someone accidentally stole that name away from him. So now his name is Mad Supportal, but we're gonna call him Zemike.
Yep. I wonder how much he's gonna have to pay Peoples to get that name back.
I thought Peoples forgot the password.
He can get it back. It's just to go through some junk with Riot, is all.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a super, super strong lineup right now. Not Clueless, from giving Gnome the Dango, that team name. I'm just gonna call them Gnome, I think.
Dango is a delicious treat. It's like a rice flour. It's like little balls of like rice flour with like seasoning and stuff.
Gander, their team name has 4 words.
It's very tasty.
I told them in the champ select that, or in the game lobby, that if they didn't tell me their team name, it took them like 5 minutes to tell me their team name so I could like make the overlay. I said I was going to call them, know exactly what we're doing, since they're no longer Clueless. But then they told me their actual team name. I'm a little bit disappointed because I thought it would be really cool if they used to be Clueless and now they know what they're doing. And then that's their team name, but yeah. Anyway, strong picks from both sides. Orianna not seen too often, but there was several weeks ago an Orianna, I want to say against a Yorick in the bot lane, who built Executioner's Calling, and it was ridiculously good. It was just amazing.
Let's see. So, they have revives. They know a little bit. I wonder who tipped them off, or if they just know.
Wow, Gander,
already.
I had not turned off the summoner blockers yet. There you go. They do have revive.
Yeah. There's 3 seconds. I was banking on the stream delay.
Oh, that stream delay.
that stream delay?
But yeah, I should. I'm looking at my memory usage, and I should be good to not have my stream crash when we get into game. Should be good.
All right. Let's see how. You know what? No. Last time I played up was Mike being out of practice with Lulu because he hadn't played Lulu in competition for 20 weeks. He won that game. So Lulu hasn't been played by Zamike in competition for some weeks, and it doesn't matter. Hopefully.
Yeah, Zamike.
Yeah, I was right. It is gonna be Sauron J4. Okay, man, this is. They have some of their best champions. Just period. Maybe not Jinx, because I mean Jinx is new. It can't really be anyone's best champion yet.
Jinx is just the best champion because she's Jinx. Super Mega Death Rocket!
Everything has exclamation points. It's so happy.
They do. Every single one of her abilities has an exclamation point after it.
So we know.
Oh no! I didn't learn Heimerdinger's ulted ability names. Oh no! Oh no!
Oops.
Oh no!
Should have studied up. All right. So we know that I want to say Dango's team, because I don't know why. Dango's team, or giving Gnome the Dango's team. That's a really solid comp there. You're seeing a little bit of a lack in the magic damage department, but yeah, that's just something that happens with this comp. This comp is basically, let's get BB a ton of kills.
That's pretty much what they always do. Is let's protect our AD carry, get the AD carry a ton of kills, and it's usually pretty successful. It's usually either an Ezreal, a Vayne, I think a Sivir from time to time, a Kayle, and now a Jinx. Because Jinx is the best.
For anyone who doesn't know what Dango is, go wiki it. It's like a snack food. It's a thing you can eat. Looking at the other team, C4 eSports' team, we have a Shyvana, Riven, Ezreal, Karma, and Orianna. Karma, Ezreal, Ori, good champions that we see here. Especially Ezreal. Ezreal is still one of the popular ranged AD to use in this game. Karma's really solid pick. Riven, Talith PA is the best Riven until someone else plays better than him in a tournament. And since no one else is playing Riven, Talith PA is still the best Riven. And she brings a stun to the table. Remember, she has a ranged attack. It will kill you. It's a cone. It's hard to dodge. Watch out for that.
Downwind slash.
Yep. And the thing about Riven is, Riven has a bunch more hit points than you think she does, because she keeps pressing her shield button. So just add 1,000 hit points and go, can I kill her? Okay. Can I kill her with 1,000 more hit points? Okay, then you fight her. If you can't, then just don't worry about it too much.
I want to say it's a 10-second cooldown on her Valor, and then, of course, with max CDR, you can get down to 6 seconds. And Riven is someone who can actually spec up to 40% CDR pretty easily.
Oh man, I got this scene. Come here, X-Splat. There we go. Okay. And we're also seeing a Orianna. Orianna is a character that we don't see too often. She can be really good. But is there not a... Okay. I was losing my mind for a second. Did they change the Ice Drake Shiv art?
I don't think so.
Okay. Maybe I just haven't seen it in a while.
Wait, do we have... No! Baby, what is wrong with you?
What?
We have 9 skins in this game.
Okay.
We could have had 10, but he doesn't have Mafia Jinx.
This one looks nicer.
I agree, actually.
Although, the other one is very cute, like, as way as skins go.
She also shoots off on a champagne bottle when she recalls.
Yep. That's a good touch. But this game, this is going to be... I actually have no idea what round this is, but whatever.
It's round 2! Yeah!
But that's the round of what? 32, 16, 8, 4?
It's round 2!
See? We know things, guys. This is going to be giving Gnome the Dango versus C4 Esports, giving them the demos, giving the High Peoples is playing Kha'Zix, a Parkhurst is a tree, BB Pop is... I can't finish that joke. Mad Supportal is Lulu, and Sauron is J4.
And C4 Esports over on the right-hand side of the map. I always get so nervous right before I say right or left, because, like, I'm really bad at right versus left. It's just really difficult for me. So
Put post-it note on your computer.
The right side, I should make post-it notes on my computer.
Or just say on the other team. You can do that too.
On the red team, it is Lassie on Shyvana. Corrupted playing Riven. Just Jace is lying, and he's actually playing Ezreal. Third slasher on Karma and Oniritic on Orianna. And actually looks like it might be, I was gonna say should be Orianna bot lane. And that looks like what they're gonna do. Actually going to give the speed boost from Command Dissonance over to the rest of her team instead of to herself. Very, very selfless there.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna see Sauron with that J4 bottom lane. That's a very aggressive bottom lane. It looks like he is going to be up against an Orianna, and Orianna's going to be a little bit more survivable than most because of her shield.
So that's a good point about Maokai running Summoner Heal. Actually received a pretty big buff in the 3.13 patch. I like the idea of calling it the Pumpkin Patch, and then if there was 3.14, it would be the Pie Patch, so then you have the Pumpkin Patch followed by the Pie Patch.
I wouldn't even know what we call it after that. I just want to get to the Austin 3.16 patch.
Well, there's not going to be a 3.14, so...
Both teams up here at the top part of the map, a little bit of poke back and forth. The one pick I didn't get to talk too much about is Shyvana. And Shyvana, while fast, does suffer from being kite bait a little bit.
And there's actually a lot of tower health that has been taken over here by C4. And Lassie gets really low. He's going to go down. There's the jump from Kha'Zix. Corrupted almost goes down. The damage from Jinx. One more auto attack from Jinx. There's the kill actually going to go over to Maokai. Throw Slasher kiting up on Karma. He's going to go down. Also, Corrupted is the last one here. Was trying to get away, but couldn't quite.
Good dodge. Corrupted low on health. They're dedicating one person to chasing Corrupted, and they're leaving all the rest of them at the top. You only need one person to chase someone. And Jinx can just chase Riven all the way across the freaking map, and that means that Riven can't really do anything.
And the thing is, even if they don't care in the slightest bit about getting a kill on Riven, as actually Kha'Zix comes up, and Peoples has Leap in 3-2. There's the dash away from Corrupted. Leap is actually not available.
Tower barely interrupted before it goes neutral, but Karma, Throat Slash are able to pick up the neutral on that tower, stalling out the clock.
Yeah, so the thing is, even if you didn't want to kill Riven there, even if you knew you couldn't kill Riven, you still wanted to interrupt her recall. And there's Peoples coming back up. A lot of damage onto Lassie. Gets a tiny shield from Karma, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Jinx with damage over the side. Takes their fear. Isolated. Just Jace is not Jace, and he is not alive either. He goes down. Windmill going to be recaptured by not Clueless. Clueful. But you want to stop the Riven recall. So you stop Riven from recalling, then she can't get back up and do stuff, and yeah, you weren't going to kill her, but you still need to keep zoning her. Okay.
And Corrupted is just going to dash away with broken wings there, heads up towards the upper part of the map, gets tagged. A little bit of a slow there. Shyvana on her way up towards the top.
Yeah, Portal should be able to get here in time, has Whimsy for extra move speed. And yeah, it's not even all that close. Corrupted actually taking a lot of damage, goes away from the relic, and is probably going to go down. There's the leap out of Peoples. Zap! But it is the kill over Kha'Zix. Oh, no, Dragon's Descent does not hit there.
And Shyvana does go in, but surrounded by 3 people, takes a lot of damage in the process, and got a little bit away from the team there. Karma taking some damage. Just Jace is able to sit back and get a lot of damage against a Parkhurst Mao, but they really haven't been able to do a lot to move him from that point yet. The Wind Slash lands as well, and Parkhurst is still okay for the moment, hanging around 360 health, but he's Maokai, so that's actually a different number if you can get that Maelstrom back up.
Vengeful Maelstrom decreasing damage incoming to your team by 20% for the amount of time that you have it off. Of course, it does cost mana for the longer you leave it up. I actually know the mana cost. I want to guess it's 40 per second. That's my guess. 30 mana per second. I was thinking it might be 20. I was like, no, that seems a little bit low. It's probably 40. And then it was 30.
And C4 Lasty rather, moving around for that speed shrine, takes some rockets to the face from Peoples there. Ezreal and Karma are backing off, and Corrupt once again going for the refinery though. But I mean, Lulu's gonna be right there. Kha'Zix coming around from behind, and well.
Yeah,
that shield!
Isolated there, and the Ignite goes down. He's not going to get to the health relic in time. That's another kill for High Peoples. Kha'Zix is someone we never get to see. I think Kha'Zix actually has a higher ban rate than Kassadin right now.
Maybe. It's possible.
We've gotten to see a couple Kassadins.
Kassadin's gotten through a couple times, but usually leave Kha'Zix out. Because Castan's early game is a lot weaker than it used to be.
Exactly. His weak game is actually pretty rough now. There's the Twisted Advance coming in from Maokai. Does drop the Vengeful Maelstrom there, so taking a little bit of damage mitigation. Kha'Zix jumping in with the leap. Gets one kill off. Can he get the second leap again? The exhaust does go down. The True Shot Barrage not going to be quite enough, and it is Jinx with a double kill.
And now having that, looks like he does have that evolved leap, then he's going to be pretty dangerous.
Yeah, pretty dangerous indeed. That damage, the Summoner Heal did come out from Corrupted there. Gonna try and run away with Broken Wings, but it is
Oh,
Void
the
Spike.
Storm Shield chaining in that extra damage from the Void Spikes there. Picked up the KB on Riven. Wouldn't have been able to do that without the Storm Shield, I don't think. C4, or Lasty, excuse me, getting ahead. They are taking a lot of damage in the process, though, with that jump out front. And, oh, that's slow on High Peoples.
Did not hit onto Lasty there. Or if it did, it didn't do enough damage. But, yeah, it is a Glitter Lance first, Max. And a little bit more damage onto just Jace. He was going to just pick up the Relic.
The Storm Shield fell off just before that landed, it looks like.
Alright, and Sauron in the bot lane. Not actually quite able to get onto Orianna all the way, but he can dive into the wall. He actually looked like he took hit damage, but I didn't actually see the damage go through. There's a shutdown onto Kha'Zix, but Jinx is excited, and Mike has the move speed from the Shrine. No one else is going to go down. This is the quest point right now. It is neutral. They were unable to finish the cap right now. Twisted Advance comes in from Maokai. A lot of damage. Super Mega Death Rocket. Jinx is now excited. That should be Lasty going down. Polly comes across for a little bit of extra slow, and he cannot get away, even with the burnout giving him a bit of extra move speed. Can't get to the Relic. There's Twisted Advance. Key Arcane Shift there by Jace, or just Jace on Ezreal. But not cute enough, as Kha'Zix does a ton of damage.
And Sauron in the bottom lane has killed Orianna 3 times, or gotten 3 kills at least, and he's going to pick up another one here. No! Peoples, why?
Chaos. That chaos, though.
Peoples, that was just unnecessary. Sauron had that, and you know it. And Corrupt coming down now as well. Sauron with the Windmill buff, the Mark of the Conqueror there for that increased damage. Isn't terribly worried. And looks like he's going to move up and actually join up with his team here.
Characters heals a bit from the Sap Magic. There's the EQ in from driving. Gets knocked up into a couple. Wild Growth gets knocked up.
Great airborne.
Come in. And Ezreal should be going down. Yeah, Ezreal goes down. One or more auto attack from it's actually Maokai's Arcane Smash that gets the kill onto Shyvana. And Anuratic is just going to dance here for a little bit.
He really can't go out 1v3. He has to wait for his teammates if he does want to try to make a play out. Corrupted once he had tried to go for the backfield play with Riven, but that hasn't really been working out all game long so far.
Yeah, it does get the stun onto Sauron, and Sauron is just going to let him go. I actually have a DC there from Karma.
Well, I don't think it's there's enough time left in the game for it to matter.
Yeah.
To spend the pause to wait for Karma to come back, just to come back for a few seconds.
Alright, so that's game. C4 eSports had a good start to the windmill fight, but then giving them to Dango was able to actually take the windmill fight, and they just snowballed so hard after that. Great zoning by them, and just really strong play from the Excalibur members.
They were able to pick out some really good kills with Kha'Zix. Mao kind of going in 1-on-3 allegedly, but threw down the Maelstrom, kind of drew people towards him while his allies just kind of hung back. And then all of a sudden, once they came in to finish off Mao, who was at 400 health or whatever, then, you know, Kha'Zix just came in, and we saw that up at the windmill. He just showed up and just killed 3 people because they spent all those resources trying to gun down Mao, and it opened them up to Kaz, and they really couldn't run away from Kha'Zix either, because if you look at the slows they had set up with the Glitter Lance and the Zap on top of that, then he was able to close in and get in for those kills to reset his wings. Like, it was, there were so many really good setups for Kha'Zix with that comp.
It was just such a strong comp for Excalibur. We can quickly look at damage out the champions. Ezreal actually had a lot more than the rest of his team, but it is Kha'Zix in the lead there.
Yeah, Ezreal was doing a
much
really
more
good job.
Reasonable. Compared to last game, these are much more reasonable damage numbers. That, what is it, 35k in like a 20-minute game from Vayne? Oh my god.
7 seconds spent dead across Clueless's entire team. That's got to be some sort of record.
Alright, so that's it for round 2. We're gonna go on to round 3. I'll let you know the team names as soon as we know the team names. For now, it'll just be round 3.
I'll be
And
coming
we're
at
going
you.
to throw up a quick commercial break. So get excited because here comes Vi, and we'll be back shortly.